Not too worried if the oil is not hot. It will heat up and be probably just the right temperature when I finish chopping all these. You will get some arguments on that. People say the oil has to be hot when the onions go in. Personally, I've tried it both ways and I've never found any real difference in flavor, which in the end is, for me anyways, what counts. Onion paper in there to chase that out. Take a minute to get your spatula. Bit of salt. Okay, so the onions are in. We're going to stir. Next is the celery. Now, these have been, I've pre-washed these. So what you do is cut the ends off. This is for like Thanksgiving, so I'd rather use a bit more celery and not put the white bits in, because they don't taste as flavorful. Okay. So, what you do for the celery is cut it. You just put the knife in the middle, cut it down the middle, cut another strip, washing your fingers all the time. This other part is either 1 or 2 strips, so I've got 5 strips. Okay, and again, washing your fingers, chop it really fine. Okay, you get the idea? Turn the camera off, get the rest of this chopped up, and I'll be back. Okay, so it took me probably, I don't know, 2-3 minutes to chop the onion, chop the rest of the celery. So now you can see the celery is starting to change color slightly. It's getting a much brighter green. The onions are starting to get soft. Put in a little bit more salt. I mean, everybody's going to do this to taste. I try to reduce as much salt as possible. Some ground pepper. This makes a fair amount of stuffing, so I'm pretty generous with the spices. Sort of cover with the ground pepper. Now, this is up to taste. It's already got some celery in it. I just find the celery salt adds a second note to it. So just a bit of that. Not too heavy on the fine herbs. There you go, just a nice sprinkle. Now, fairly heavy on the poultry seasoning. I mean, after all, this is stuffing for Thanksgiving. This stuff will stick. As you can see, it's very finely ground, and humidity affects it. So just bang enough in there so that you're comfortable. It should turn it sort of green. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Got that turkey dinner smell coming off it right now. What you can do is you can let this go a bit more if you're going to make it fresh and really cook this down. I'm not going to, because I'm going to put this in the oven and bake it next to the turkey for the last 35-40 minutes. Okay, so now in go your breadcrumbs. You gotta need a big pot for this, okay? If you don't have one of these Dutch ovens, just get a big pot. Don't try to do this in an open frying pan, it's just gonna go all over the place. Okay, so what you're doing first is you're going to try to pick up some of this. Moisture control is key to a good stuffing. Okay? If it's too dry, whoops, there goes a piece. If it's too dry, you're not going to enjoy it. If it's too mushy, you're not going to enjoy it, so you want to try to hit it just right. Now, usually I eyeball it. Today I will measure so you can get some idea. Okay, so remember we started with 2 big loaves of cheap French bread that was half stale when I got it home. So I'm starting with 1 cup of, low sodium prepared chicken broth. What you want to do is you want to moisten the stuffing. So you can hear that. Okay? So I put in about a half a cup. What you want to do, oh, there goes another piece. I'm going to have the floor to clean tomorrow. What you want to do is you want to get this moist without getting it soaked. Okay? I'm going to turn the heat down on this down to medium right now because I don't know if you can see the bottom is starting to brown slightly, which I don't want right away. Okay, that is not enough. Okay, fine. So I'm safe to put in the whole other half cup, and then we do it again. Now, looking at that, that looks, as I'd say, probably 2/3 moist. So what I will do is I'll put in an extra half a cup of stock. Give that a very, very good stir. Yeah. Now, first you don't want to overwhelm it with the chicken stock flavor. Second of all, don't forget, there is still a lot of moisture in the onions and the celery, which will contribute to the moisture of the stuffing. Even though it is going in the oven, it's going in the oven sealed, well, as close to sealed as you can get, in a glass container. I use glass. I like glass. I mean, if you have metal, use that. In a glass container, tightly covered with tin foil. So this looks just perfect right now. Yeah. So I'm going to pack this up in the casserole, and I'm going to cover it up and show you right before I cover it up and put it in. You can see, hopefully, that it's still steaming. Got nearly all of it out. A little bit stuck to the bottom, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so I got it. What is this? This is a 1 foot wide roll of tin foil. You want it to cover. So what you do, just pull on it a bit more. That's about right. And tear that off. Okay. This is why I like using these glass pans, because if you can see from the sides, they're just right for a standard roll of tin foil. And you want to crimp this up under the lip as tight as you can. You don't want to lose any moisture on this for the time that it's baking, because you're going to get a baked flavor to it, but it's still going to retain the moisture. Okay? So there's the turkey in the bag that's got probably about another half an hour to cook. Just perfect timing for this. There's got your stuffing. Pop that in next to it. Come back in about half an hour. Turn the oven off. Take the turkey out to rest before I slice it and make the gravy. And the stuffing can sit in the oven, off, covered, and it will be fine until you're ready to serve dinner. Thank you for joining me on this Canadian Thanksgiving, and I'll see you again.